All right, guys. Here's a POV 2012 Mercedes Benz S600 bi-turbo V12, and yeah, just a short little night drive on the way home. If you guys don't really know, I am a manager at a used car dealership, and one of the perks is that I get to drive any car I choose home for the evening. For the evening, basically, for one reason is to make sure that they are safe to sell if we did any repairs on them. Another reason is we sell a lot of European cars like this, and when they tend to sit for a while, you start having problems with these kind of cars. Battery issues, and these cars, if they start having electrical problems, that is the worst kind of problems to have. So I tend to drive a lot of cars. I mean, one day I could be driving a Mercedes Benz S600. The next day I could be driving a Ford Focus. That's kind of what it is. So I don't really have a biased opinion, but would I buy one of these Mercedes S600s for myself? No. It is a beautiful car. It drives amazing, especially on the highway. I mean, this car it's like a Boeing 757. I mean, it's a monster on the freeway, and it picks up speed like no other, and you don't even feel it. It's amazing. But if I was to buy this generation of S-Class, the W221, I would buy a S63 AMG. It is a V8, not a V12. They have less issues. I think they look better. They are faster than this V12. And I think they're probably about the same price used, if I'm not mistaken. But it is a more sporty kind of ride, and it doesn't have a V12, but they have much less problems. And I feel like this S600, it's made for an older gentleman probably who enjoys these big V12s. But I mean, look, I'll give it some gas. That's like not full. That's like a quarter throttle right there. So it is an amazing car. It's very comfortable, very, very comfortable. For this being a 2012, it has all the features that a modern Mercedes has. Massaging seats, heated and cooled, Distronic, soft closed doors, aromatic suspension, ABC sport suspension, Harman Kardon sound system. The back seats are heated and cooled and massaging. You could adjust them. It's a big body Mercedes. This car has 78,000 miles. And I'll be honest, we got this car a few months ago, and it had a severe oil leak that we noticed coming from the engine oil pan. So we replaced the oil pan gasket, and we figured that was it. But after the car sat around for a couple weeks, the battery ended up dying, and that triggered some other problems. And then we had to change all the spark plugs and ignition coils, and it's very expensive for a car like this. And keep in mind, this is just from the car sitting around. Like, it just did one day it decides that, hey, I'm gonna punish you guys today and cost you $1,000 in repairs because I don't like sitting around. So that's kind of my take on these cars. S600 is not the way to go, in my opinion, if you want the W221 S-Class. Now, if you want to save money and get a W221 S-Class, the route that I would go if I was on a budget, I would buy a 2013 and up S550. They come twin turbo from 2013, V8, very powerful. You could get all the features like this S600 has for much less money and much less headaches. You could find a nice one. I would personally buy it with a little more miles because I would probably get it personally at over 100 and something miles with service records. I would try to buy it from a private party who's had it for a long time, because if the car has made it over 100,000 miles, that means there had to have been a lot of repairs done. And from that, will save you a lot of money in future repairs. But, you know, these cars, they, like, take this S600 as an example. Brand new, it was $150,000 probably, somewhere around there. Today, I think we're selling it for $25,000, maybe. It's a lot of car for 25 grand. You know, you could buy a Honda Accord, or you could be driving a S600 around. So, but the main reason why these cars are so cheap is because people are scared to own them, and that's why they depreciate in value rapidly, because people are scared to buy them, because any repairs for your average person who doesn't, you know, have a shop, who doesn't know how to work on cars, any kind of repair is at least $1,000 minimum. Anything. So I understand that situation. So yeah, that's kind of my take on this car. You know, I'm still new to this YouTube stuff. I'm gonna try to do better, make better videos, not mumble as much. So if you like to see, you know, POVs and reviews on any kind of car, like, I won't just do European cars. I'll do European, domestic, import. You know, it'd be a vast majority of cars, and I think that would make my channel kind of interesting. I don't have a biased opinion because I don't own these cars. Unlike some people that do the reviews on their own cars, you know, they're gonna say, "Oh, this is the best car because it's mine." So, okay, guys, if you like it, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.